Okay.
Took you long enough.
Listen, even storytellers get commercial breaks, you know. Oh, before we continue, I'd just like to say how wonderful it is that we can all be gathered together on this special night. You know, there's 4 generations here in the Bauer cabin.
Story.
All right. You're a bunch of Scrooges. Whatever happened to sincerity?
Sincerity later. Story now.
Story.
All right. Back to our heartwarming tale.
So far, it is not heartwarming.
Oh, Maida, I promise. And I'll never break a promise to you. At top of the towers, our dueling Santas had sadly run amok. And in that cursed elevator, poor Riva was still stuck. But meanwhile, at the mall, Gus Aitoro has some luck.
Well, that was an exercise in futility. Yeah.
Thought I had a shovel in my trunk. I'm sorry.
What do we do now?
Hey, how about the buses? They might be running. They have chains.
Yeah, let's just hop a bus, go right up the mountain. Snowshoes will get us there fast.
All right, then you got a better idea?
Yeah, let's rent an SUV.
Sure, how are we going to get to the rental place?
Well, you know, actually, I might have an idea.
Do you find this amusing, Arturo?
No. I find it pathetic.
Oh, you think it's pathetic we have family and friends waiting for us at the cabin? Is that it? So what's your story?
My story is I'm going off to dinner at Towers.
With
A whole bunch of people. My social life has nothing to do with you, right? It's my business. Have a very merry little Christmas, guys.
Okay, Frank, what's the plan? Don't fall in the snow.
I say before all the stores close that we kind of spread out here and see if we can find a shovel or maybe some sand and at least dig out one of the cars.
And have a chance to really get out of here.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Guard.
What?
You're not driving someplace tonight, are you?
Home.
You're kidding. Well, how are you? How? There's like 2 feet of snow out there.
Oh, I've got me a Mazda 4x4 pickup. I can make it up Everest in that thing.
Wow. Well, can I bother you for a ride?
Well, which way are you heading?
I'm heading up north, up into the mountains.
Good luck.
No, I'm serious. It's not a joke. My girl is up in a cabin up there by herself, and I got to get her a Christmas gift.
Forget it. No way am I driving 2 hours out of my way in a blizzard.
All right, hey, look, I didn't want to have to do this, right? FBI, now either you give me that ride, or I commandeer your vehicle, and you don't get home for Christmas. How's that?
That's blackmail.
Well, I call it Christmas spirit. All right, so come on, let's go.
There's no room in my cab. It's filled with gifts for my grandkids.
Well, we will put your gifts in the back of the cab, in the bed there, and they'll be fine, all right? Let's go. I'm serious. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Harley, you still there?
I don't believe this.
Well, I'm not giving up hope. I mean, there's still a chance that we can get there, but right now it doesn't look so good.
Well, it's Jude's first Christmas. You're not going to be here.
I know. It just kills me. I mean, ever since Jude was born, all I ever wanted to do is just to see his face on Christmas morning, and now, I don't know, if we just had a 4-wheel drive, it would help.
There it is. I saw it. Did you? A definite glimmer of hope. Will Aitoro get the Christmas spirit? Apparently not. No way. The answer's nope.
And I want a Cherry Cherish doll. And a Cherry Cherish dollhouse. The Tudor style 4-bedroom model with attached garage.
I see.
And a pink bicycle. And a gerbil. And I want to see it now.
Oh, well, son, we're going to have to wait our turn in line just like everybody else.
No.
Oh, well, aren't you a nice little boy?
What do you think? You think those Lewis boys are having fun yet?
Oh, they wanted the job.
I love it.
These children are frightening.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think the elf's up to handling it alone.
You know, Philip, he's right. These 2 boys need backup.
Kind of hate to spoil the fun. All right, Mrs. C, lead the way. Ho, 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 ho. All right. I'm open for business over here. I'm Santa's brother.
Philip, open for business.
There we go. All right, sit over here. Oh, boy. Yeah.
It's a good toy.
What would you like for Christmas, young man?
I would like a basketball hoop, $1 million.
Forget the $1 million. You're not getting it.
So what started as a nightmare became every child's dream. Santa Claus and Philip Claus working as a team.
Oh, shut up! Oh.
Miracle.
Okay, you know something? We all loathe each other. That's a given. But it looks like we may have to be here for a while, whether we like it or not. So, what do you say we make the most of it?
Oh, yes, that's a very good idea. Let's toast marshmallows and sing campfire songs.
I wasn't thinking about singing. I was thinking that maybe we could tell each other some stories, you know, just to pass the time.
Oh, golly. I'll pass. Period.
Edmund, maybe it would be best if I just take care of this. I have a story. I do have a story. It's a story that was told to me by this really incredible man by the name of Harlan B. Lewis. Takes place on a battlefield in Europe. Christmas Eve, 1917. There'd been fierce fighting all day long between the Allies and the Central Powers, and their front lines were getting closer and closer. Barely a half an acre apart at this point. But as night drew closer, the shooting subsided. And all the soldiers got into their trenches. They were clutching their rifles. And they were lonely. And tired. And they were freezing cold. And as midnight drew near, their thoughts turned homeward. They started thinking about all the celebrations that they'd be missing and the loved ones that they may never see again. And a hush fell over the forest. And at the stroke of midnight, there was absolute silence. And suddenly, out of nowhere, the faint, sweet sound of music filled the air. Someone started playing Silent Night on a harmonica. And a German soldier who was so deeply moved by it stood up. He got right up out of his trench, and he stood up, unarmed, in front of everyone, and started singing in German, Silent Night, Holy Night. Then an American boy started, and then another German, then an Italian, an Englishman. Pretty soon, all the soldiers from every country were singing Silent Night in their own native language. Tears were streaming down their cheeks, and they were singing of joy and beauty, defying hatred and war. And for one brief, perfect moment, there truly was peace on earth.
So what happened?
They all got back in their trenches, and the fighting resumed. So what was the point?
I guess that a few seconds of peace and joy are better than none. You know, when the three of us get out of here, this elevator starts moving again and we walk out of here, our battle's going to start all over again, too. And I don't exactly feel like singing. But I have got boxes full of food. I did. be up for Christmas Eve dinner.
I've got champagne.
I might have 3 glasses. I'll pour.
And so on that stormy night, the blizzard and blackout produced a threesome formerly divided, now enjoying a Christmas truce.
That's it? That's your big heartwarming ending? A truce in the elevator and the warring Santa's bond?
Well, what about Gus?
Yeah, what about Gus?
Well, I mean, does he really leave the guys in a lurch like that?
This is not the end of the story, all right? All your questions, I assure you, will be answered.
For heaven's sakes, get on with it.
And so our threesome dined, thanks to Reva's generosity, and for just a little while, they forgot their animosity.
Dinner was fabulous.
As was the champagne.
I have dessert. It's one of those chocolate swirly Christmas loggy things.
Bouche de Noël.
Boosh. Have you noticed how he always does that?
Correct people
Yes.
all the time.
He does that.
It's one of the drawbacks of having a superior intellect.
Yeah, first-class education and a life of privilege certainly doesn't hurt.
Well, that being the case, I'll take a substantial slice of the bouche.
Thank you.
How about you, Olivia? You want a hunk of log?
Sure. What's more calories?
I guess the blackout's over. Along with the ceasefire.
Merry Christmas.
All right, look at this. Isn't this great? All of your presents will be bone dry in the back of your kit. Is that good enough?
No, it's not. That stinks. I've got a wife, 3 kids, 5 grandkids waiting for me at home, and who have you got? Some hussy in a cabin somewhere who'd be better off without you. I don't care if you're some FBI big shot. You are one selfish man.
I didn't ask for your opinion, all right?
Whoa. You know, this were a Christmas story, a miracle would happen just about right now.
But it's not, Frankie. It's real life.
Any of you guys need a lift? I'm heading up toward the mountains.
Excuse me, could you say that again?
I said I'm heading up to the mountains if anyone needs a ride.
Yes, absolutely. Hold on one second, though. Is there any way you can fit all of us in there?
Well, how do you feel about riding in the bed of a truck? It'll be pretty cold.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Thank you very much.
Excuse me. Can you fit him too?
Sorry. It's tight as it is.
So, how are you getting home?
Oh, I'm not. I'm just gonna trek on over to Towers, have a little dinner. So, do me a favor.
Sure.
Can you say Merry Christmas to Harley?
Yeah, well.
No, I mean, will you really do that?
Of course.